Hello everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed our review of the ROG Phone 5. We are now kicking off a series where we'll be taking a look at some of the accessories that are compatible with the ROG Phone 5. As you might know, ROG's decision to replace the side auxiliary port with pogo pins means a lot of the older accessories won't work with the ROG Phone 5. But we still have the new Aeroactiv Cooler 5, the Kunai 3 gamepad, and the ROG Cetra 2 core, which were sent to us along with the ROG Phone 5. Today, we'll be focusing on the Aeroactiv Cooler 5, an unfair advantage brought to you by ROG. I'm Mr. Chan from Portal.net and let's go! The box that the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 comes in is pretty basic. Not much to look at as it is just a box with the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 inside. The cooler itself is wrapped up in plastic and that's about it. There isn't even a user manual. I guess since only the base ROG Phone 5 doesn't come bundled with the Aeroactiv Cooler 5, ASUS didn't think there was a need to be too elaborate with the packaging here. Taking a closer look at the Aeroactiv Cooler 5, it is quite easy to spot the differences from the previous generation. In fact, you don't even need to take a closer look. It touts two pedals, which weren't present on the previous generation Aeroactiv Cooler. It is also a lot wider, unlike the narrow designs of the previous Aeroactiv Coolers. Owners of previous ROG phones might also notice the design doesn't have vents on the side of the cooler and instead focuses all of its airflow straight through the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 to the back of the ROG Phone 5. The Aeroactiv Cooler 5 connects to the ROG Phone 5 via pogo pins instead of the USB-C-like connector used in previous generations. While the cooler is also distinctly bulkier, ROG still ensured that it has the necessary clearances for the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 to be mounted onto the device with or without the Aero case on the ROG Phone 5. However, there's one major disadvantage of the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 coming from previous generations, and it is the fact that it now latches onto the ROG Phone 5 via friction instead of the clip-like design used in prior generations. It does run the risk of scratching the ROG Phone 5 with the pogo pins, and our ROG Phone 5 here actually touts a few battle scars caused by us trying to align the pogo pins with the slot by sliding it along the side of the device. Now let's get deeper into the functionality of the Aeroactiv Cooler 5. The fan here is quite tiny at 35mm. You would probably expect such a small fan to be quite noisy, but ROG tuned the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 to not be too noisy, and we will actually give you the opportunity to hear for yourself in a bit. It has 4 preset speeds in Armoury Crate, from low to high, but you can also leave it in auto to allow the ROG Phone 5 to decide the fan speed for itself. ROG claims that the fan here can lower the surface temperatures on the ROG Phone 5 by up to 15 Celsius. Then we have the two buttons or pedals or triggers or whatever you want to call it. They can be configured similar to the air triggers via Game Genie, which is a very convenient way of adding more controls to your smartphone gaming experience. They are responsive with just a nice amount of travel, which makes them perfect for quick taps in games. And last but not least, the kickstand. While the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 does have a flat bottom, allowing the ROG Phone 5 to stand quite stably, the kickstand puts the device at a more ergonomic angle of around 75 degrees for you to enjoy movies or videos on. The ROG Phone 5 is a pretty hefty device, so I'm sure that people using the ROG Phone 5 would appreciate having a kickstand to watch movies on during long flights when we can finally fly again. Now let's get back to the noise of the fan itself. It isn't very audible by normal standards unless you put it right by your ear. Here's how the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 would sound if you put it right next to your ear. Just hear how quiet it is. We are switching between speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, and speed 4. If you can hear anything, hit us up in the comments and I will buy you lunch. Just kidding, but yeah, why not? Let's get lunch. And now the most interesting part, the user experience of the Aeroactiv Cooler 5, or should I say, gaming experience. After mapping it for Genshin Impact, you can see that I can switch between my characters and triggers printing much faster. Of course, I only have 2 characters in this example, but you can definitely set it up so you can quickly switch between your mains with the extra buttons. It definitely provides for a more console-like gaming experience on the ROG Phone 5. The game also does feel a bit smoother with the Aeroactiv Cooler 5 attached to the ROG Phone 5, and we do know that it has an effect on the temperatures in this extremely intensive title. We have previously tested the cooler and we have seen about 5 degrees lower CPU temperatures with it attached, so we know it definitely does its job in this aspect. In COD Mobile, I mapped one of the buttons to reload. Combined with the air triggers which were made to aim down sight and firing, the ROG Phone 5 feels like an even more unfair device to play on. The amount of controls available on the ROG Phone 5, further augmented by the Aeroactive Cooler 5, definitely gives you a very distinct advantage over people playing on smartphones without these additional buttons and triggers. And just in case you didn't notice, there's actually an illuminated ROG logo on the Aeroactive Cooler 5. Just like the ROG Phone 5, the Aeroactive Cooler 5 also has two LEDs which allow you to customize it just like the back of the ROG Phone 5. The profiles will automatically carry over when you connect the Aeroactive Cooler 5, so you don't even have to customize it individually unless you want to. Pretty nice. Although one thing worth noting is that the lighting on the Aeroactive Cooler 5 is a lot more diffuse and dim, so it doesn't actually have the same visual impact as on the back of the ROG Phone 5. And now we are at the conclusion. As I noted in the review of the ROG Phone 5, the Aeroactive Cooler 5 is a must-have, and it is actually a real pity that ROG decided against bundling it with the ROG Phone 5, considering that it is now the most useful Aeroactive cooler ever. However, if you are already paying for the ROG Phone 5, the RM149 that ASUS is asking for the Aeroactive Cooler 5 is actually quite negligible, and the added advantage that it brings is definitely quite tangible. You can watch our ROG Phone 5 review to see how much performance the ROG Phone 5 can deliver when the Aeroactive Cooler 5 is attached. And that's about it for our review of the ROG Phone 5. Do you think ASUS should have included the Aeroactive Cooler 5 with the ROG Phone 5, and whether they should include the Aeroactive Cooler 6 with the ROG Phone 6 when it finally launches? Or do you think that giving the option for users to save a few bucks is a good idea? Let us know in the comments. Also, let us know if you enjoyed this video by giving us a thumbs up, and if you didn't, let us know why as well. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for more content like this too. I'm Winston Chan from Portal.net, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios!